All right, let's just get right into it because there's one massive question on literally everyone's mind when we talk about AI. Is it coming from my job? I mean, we see all this incredible stuff AI can do, but right behind that awe is this anxiety, right, about our careers, our futures. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and figure out what's really going on. Is AI the job killer we should be scared of, or is it the co-pilot we've been waiting for?
I mean, that's the bottom line, isn't it? It's the question that probably keeps a few of us up at night. And, this isn't some distant sci-fi movie plot anymore. These changes are happening right now. The scale is just mind-boggling, and it's all happening way faster than most of us think.
Just look at this number, 300 million. That is the number of full-time jobs that Goldman Sachs estimates could be flat-out replaced by AI. To give you a little perspective, that is almost the entire population of the United States. A number that big, well, it tells you this isn't just another tech trend, this is a transformation. So the big question is, when? When is all this actually supposed to happen? Well, the experts are saying it's not some single event, but more like a giant wave that's building and getting bigger over the next decade. So what does that timeline actually look like? Let's break it down.
Okay, check out how fast this thing escalates. By 2026, that's just around the corner, the World Economic Forum is predicting 85 million jobs could be gone. That very same year, a different study from MIT and Boston University says up to 2 million manufacturing jobs could just vanish. Then you fast forward to the mid-2030s, and PwC says nearly a third of all jobs could be automated. The big takeaway here? This is not a someday problem, this is happening now. It's right on our doorstep.
All right, I know, that all sounds pretty terrifying, but hang on, because here's the other side of the story. This incredible technology isn't just something that's happening to us, it's also something that's available for us, right now. So let's talk about the amazing AI tools that are already out there that you can use today. For anyone out there with a creative itch, things are getting wild. Seriously, got a song in your head but you don't play an instrument? No problem. A tool like Sunno can create an entire track from just a simple text description. You can literally hum a tune into Morca and it'll compose a whole song around it. And then you have the visual side. Midjourney can create these absolutely breathtaking images and art in any style you can dream up, while Runway can generate movie-quality video clips, all from a few words you type. And it's not just for artists. In the professional world, AI is quickly becoming your new secret weapon. If you're struggling with writer's block, Sudowrite can be your writing partner for that novel. Drowning in back-to-back meetings? Fireflies.ai will literally join your calls, transcribe them, and summarize the key action items. You can even build a gorgeous, professional website with Hostinger without ever touching a single line of code.
And this quote right here, it just nails it. This is the big shift. We're moving away from a world where you had to be a complex coder to a world where you just need to be a creative conversationalist. The real skill is learning how to ask these tools the right questions. It's a completely new way of working, of creating.
So, how easy is it really? Well, let's take Sunno as an example. The whole process is shockingly simple. You start by typing a prompt, something like a dreamy folk song about walking in the rain. The AI just generates the music, the vocals, the whole thing. Then you can go in, tweak the lyrics, move the chorus around, and when you love it, you can export all the individual audio tracks to mix it like a pro. The barriers to being creative are just dissolving right in front of us. But what if AI's biggest impact has nothing to do with our productivity or our creativity? What if it's about our humanity? Let's dig into one of the most surprising and, frankly, touching ways this tech is being used. It's something I don't think many of us saw coming. First, you need a little context, and it's a serious one. The world is staring down the barrel of a massive healthcare crisis. The World Health Organization is projecting that by 2030, we're going to be short about 10 million healthcare workers. We have an aging population, so the demand for care is just exploding, while the supply of actual human caregivers just can't keep up. And this is where AI is stepping up in a way that's totally unexpected. We're seeing AI companions being designed specifically to help older adults fight loneliness and social isolation. And we're not talking about a simple smart speaker. These are tools built for real, empathetic, and supportive conversations. Just listen to this. This is a quote from someone who uses an AI companion named Eloq. She says it's a confidant, a place where she can be totally honest in a way she can't be with her own family. She can just open the floodgates. That just shows you how deep the need for a non-judgmental ear really is, and how this tech is starting to fill that gap. And you might think, well, that's just one person's story, but it's not. In a study of people using that same AI, Eloq, an incredible 90% reported a drop in their feelings of loneliness. That's not just a number. That's proof that technology can be used to build real human connection right when it's needed most.
And this whole idea goes way beyond just conversation. There are AI coaches like the Pause.ai, which helps women navigate menopause. There are tools like Dalzera that help seniors stay organized. And then there are actual physical robots, like Robear, a nursing assistant designed to gently lift patients, which helps protect human caregivers from career-ending injuries. This is AI in the service of people.
Okay, so now that we have this bigger picture of AI as a tool, a creative partner, and even a companion, let's go back to that huge question about the job market. With all this in mind, which jobs are really at risk and which ones are built to last?
The pattern here is actually pretty clear. The jobs that are most at risk are the ones that are repetitive and based on predictable data. Think bookkeeping or data entry. But on the other side, the jobs that are proving to be really resilient are the ones that rely on uniquely human skills. You know, the empathy of a teacher, the complex hands-on judgment of a surgeon, or the strategic leadership of a manager. Those are things that require deep context, emotional intelligence, and creativity. All the stuff AI is still pretty bad at.
So what does all this mean for the workforce as a whole? Well, according to the McKinsey Global Institute, the change is going to be huge, but maybe not in the way you'd expect. While about 14% of us might need to completely switch careers, the vast majority, 86%, will probably adapt by learning new skills and using AI tools to get better at the jobs we already have.
So, the change is coming. That's a fact. The question now is, how do you make sure you're the one riding the wave and not the one getting swept away by it? We need an action plan. And the experts pretty much all agree on 4 key things. First, embrace lifelong learning. You have to stay curious. Second, double down on your soft skills: communication, creative problem solving, emotional intelligence. Third, be agile. Be ready and willing to pivot and learn new things as the world changes. And finally, specialize. Become the absolute go-to expert in your little corner of the world, because deep, unique expertise is incredibly hard to automate.
And you know, when you put it all together, it leads to this really fundamental shift in how we think about all this. Maybe the goal was never to try and compete with AI. Maybe the real opportunity, the real game changer, is learning how to collaborate with it, to use it as our co-pilot to amplify our own uniquely human skills.
So yeah, AI is here. It's not on the horizon anymore. It's in our pockets, it's in our jobs, it's in our homes. So the question isn't if this technology is going to change our world, it already is. The only question left is, how are you going to adapt and use it to shape your future?